So I just want to zero in on a couple of really significant things here. This is basically a novel of a comment, and I'm actually more grateful for that than I am critical of it because it gives me a lot of information as to what this person is criticizing me for. The first of which is the idea that this is not a loving correction. And I would actually actively disagree with that, but that's likely due to different perceptions on what different people think is loving. Again, to reiterate something in the previous video is that, for instance, George Janko's personality appears to be fairly conciliatory, that in the presence of conflict between two people or between himself or another, he tends to kind of backpedal out of the conflict in order to seek to kind of pacify the situation. I'm not like that. I'm a contentious personality. I lean into it instead. And that's just a difference in personality alignment. And I don't think that he's wrong for being that way. Or at the very least, I don't think it's wrong to be inclined in that way. I think there's plenty of examples throughout scripture of people that are that way. For instance, Barnabas being probably the best example. I don't think it's a character flaw on his part to be inherently wired that way. However, there are times when you have to contend, and that's a decision that a person has to make, and it's always on the basis of value and conviction. And the thing about it is that because of the fact that he is spiritually immature and knowledgeably ignorant, meaning that his knowledge level is one of base ignorance, he doesn't know where the lines are about when to contend and when to be conciliatory. So as a result, his base default is to relax into his wiring. He doesn't have the, let's say, tools necessary. He doesn't have the necessary equipment to be able to override that base instinct that he has, nor how to wisely navigate that conflict within himself. And the reason I bring that up is people have the tendency to align personality-wise. You see that with some of the other people that are defending him, that I think that they have a conciliatory personality just like his. And so a lot of the defenses are, well, he means well, he's trying to do his best. What scripture would say is that's not good enough.